Welcome back. It is 5 to 8. Boys are back with sport this morning. Herald sports journalists Cam McMillan and Nathan Lim. Welcome back.
Morning.
This is where we judge whether your predictions on Thursday ring true. It's Monday morning. It's the hour of reckoning. Okay, now I think you might have been right, Nathan.
I'm quite happy to say I was right. That Afghanistan was going to be a tough pool game for the Black Caps, and it proved that in terms of Afghanistan setting what was going to be New Zealand's highest chase in T20 World Cup, scoring 182 first up with the bat, and it proved to be difficult for the New Zealanders because the Black Caps lost two batters and two balls. Finn Allen and Rachman Ravindra both getting bowled, and Glenn Phillips surviving the hat-trick ball very early on in the innings. But from there, Tim Seifert and Glenn Phillips put on a stand that really set the innings up. Seifert started with 65 off the bat, Phillips 42. And then later in the innings, you had the likes of Darren Mitchell and Mitchell Santner, who's quickly becoming this sort of MS Dhoni figure of specialising and finishing off chasers who were able to sort of reel the target in with around about an over to spare. So it was a good performance from the Black Caps. And, you know, going into this tournament, I remember us talking on Thursday, Ryan, there was a little bit of air of, are we that confident having lost 4-1 to India in the series preceding this? But I think what New Zealand fans can take a lot of confidence from is that we've got power at the top in terms of Allen and Seifert, and then experience lower down the order when it comes to those high pressure moments when you think about Mitchell Santner, Daryl Mitchell, Mark Chapman. So I think this is a great start for the Black Caps. This was sort of the bogey game in the group, and they've set themselves up really well.
Plain sailing from here is what you're saying, Nathan. The other thing is that you might have been actually right about other stuff, Cam, like when you said don't worry so much about the games, bilateral games that we might be winning or losing, because when it comes to these competitions, they sort of have a life of their own.
Yeah, I just wasn't that worried about Afghanistan, even though they beat us at the last T20 World Cup. I thought, oh, that was just a one-off. They're not going to push us. And then halfway through this game, I was like, actually, we could actually lose this again. But no, I think they'll be fine now. They got UAE on Tuesday. I assume that'll be an easy game. Maybe I'll be wrong, but that's the thing about T20s. Really close. Like Nepal almost beat England overnight. So you're going to get these games. It's going to be tight between the minnows and the big teams. I mean, that would have been very embarrassing for Brendan McCullum after losing an Ashes series in Australia to lose to Nepal. But they just held on. So yeah, we're getting close games.
Yeah, I didn't. Sometimes with sport, I'm like, is this a dumb question to ask? And then I have to ask it anyway. But Nepal and cricket, are they that great?
Yeah, no. They're definitely minnows.
Okay. Yeah. All right. Right, so Super Bowl. Only game in America today, of course, is Super Bowl. Cam, for those uninitiated, give us a quick rundown of what we can expect.
Yeah, so we've got the Seattle Seahawks versus New England Patriots. Probably at the start of the season, no one really expected these two to be in the Super Bowl, especially the Patriots. They only won 4 games last year, losing 13. They've kind of flipped it this year. They've got this young quarterback, Drake May, who's only in his second year. So, yeah, I mean, as the other big teams like the Kansas City Chiefs and the Philadelphia Eagles kind of fell away during the season, we've been not stuck with these two, but I just don't think anyone really expected it. It doesn't mean it'll be a good game. I mean, the Seahawks are highly favoured. They've got a quarterback, Sam Darnold, who's playing for his 5th team, I think, in 6 years. So he's been dropped by so many teams. No one really expected him to do well, and it could be a fairy tale story for him. So yeah, I think it should be a good game. Hopefully it's close. They've got two strong defensive teams, so I don't think we might not see too many points, but hopefully it will be close.
And where I was looking, is there a Kiwi connection here somewhere?
There is. George Halani, he's New Zealand born. He left New Zealand before he went to school to move to the States. So he has got a grandmother and a brother in New Zealand. He's a backup running back for the Seahawks.
Cool.
So he might touch the ball 2 or 3 times. He's kind of come into the side after they had an injury in the playoffs. So but he's a good solid player.
How much would you be paid for just touching the ball a couple of times in one of these games?
Yeah, well, he probably might be on like a lower contract. But yeah, if he scores a touchdown, he might be able to get a decent deal in the off-season.
Yeah, I saw that the ads were like 12 million each. 12 million for a 30-seconder.
Yeah.
I think it was.
Yeah.
I wouldn't mind.
Big money.
I wouldn't mind.
Big money. Now, Winter Olympics. So we got Zoe Sadowski-Synnott in an hour?
She's on now.
She's on now.
Qualifiers and had a great opening run, scored 90 and was topping the leaderboard just before we came on here. So it looks pretty likely that she'll sort of move into the next round. So great start from her.
And poor old Lindsay Vonn. I mean, that's all I've been watching.
Yeah, well,
she's missing one. She's had a complete knee replacement. The other one's got no ligament. Like it's just a shell of itself.
Yeah.
So what happened was...
Well, we shocked. So she ruptured her ACL a week ago, and she said, "No, I'm all good to go. The doctor's given me the all clear." All the talk ahead of this downhill final was all about Lindsay Vonn, who's 41 years old. And the first gate she crashes. Of course that's going to happen. Who was not shocked that she crashed? So she got airlifted off. Pretty sad finish for her career. But the actual winner, Breezy Johnson, young American who was defending champion, there was no talk about her at all leading into this final. It was all about Lindsey Vonn. She's taken all the limelight. Poor Breezy Johnson, she turns out winning the gold.
Yeah, and who's heard of her?
No one.
Poor thing.
Yeah.
But I mean, it's because we love a comeback story, don't we? She, as you say, she's 41. It was like, this is your moment. She won 2 world champs, was it? Or two big competitions this year. It could have been her moment, but sadly she was screaming and then chop it off the, literally. It was brutal.
Screaming.
That's what happens.
The old bung knee.
All right, boys, good to see you both. Thank you. Cam McMillan and Nathan Lim from the Herald.